Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this LOKITHOR J401 jump starter. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So if we look on the back here, it has some instructions. You want to plug the cables into the jump pack, you connect them to the battery, short press the switch button. When the green light on the display flashes, carry out the jump start operation and start your engine. So that's the quick instructions. I'm sure there'll be more inside. So let's open this up. Here we have a flyer. Looks like this has all the instructions. So it talks about how to use it. So there's a normal jump start and a forced jump start. So you want to try the normal first. In the regular mode, you press the power button to turn it on. In the forced mode, you're going to hold the button down for 3 seconds. It also has a voltmeter function. So you just connect up the clamps to the battery and it will tell you the voltage. So this charges with USB Type-C power delivery. This has a USB-A port to charge your phone. That does support fast charge. Here are the trouble codes, and we have other notes on here. So you'll want to read through this on your own. I'm not covering everything. Here's product overview. So this shows the different parts. So that USB-C power delivery is for input and output, and it has a 100-watt max. So you could use this to charge something like a tablet or a laptop. It also has an LED light. And here we have the product specs. So starting current on this is 1500 amps, peak is 2500 amps. So let's pull this out. So if we look at the back here, it's going to have some more specs, and the battery size on this is 74 watt hours. So this is kind of a hard plastic here. It's a little bit rubberized on the bottom part, just barely. We have caps on the ends. So here you can see the ports. So we have the USB-C in and out. We have 12 volt, and we have USB-A. And then on the other end, we have the terminals for connecting the jump cables, and we have the LED light. So let's pull this out. So here we have some different cables. This is a USB to USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-A, and 12 volt. So this is for charging it in your car. And here are the clamps. So these will open up very wide. They have little teeth on them. Has a cap over the end, so we'll pull that off. We'll open this here, and we'll plug it in. And I'm going to demonstrate this on a car. It's just easier to show here on my bench. So that will plug in there, and these will connect up to the positive and negative of your battery. So I'll unplug this for now. So let's press power to turn this on, and you can see the display. Turn my light off here. There we go. So we can see there's 3 bars on the charge. So let me charge this up. So this is a 140 watt power delivery charger. Plug into that. Now we may not see 100 watt charging on this because it's at 3/4 charge. So I'll plug in here, and I'll plug in at the side. Okay, so that's charging. It says 0 watts. Oh, now we're up to 94 watts, so we're getting pretty close to 100. So as this gets towards 100% completion, we'll probably see that drop down. It's really nice that it tells you how fast it's charging. Now this is 95. If we look over here, this is at 103, 104, because there's going to be losses in all this. But that's really nice that we can see it's fast charging. So if you plug it in, you're getting a low number here, you might need a different power adapter. Now if you have a laptop, you might have like a 65 watt or 100 watt adapter that comes with the laptop, and you could use that to potentially charge this. So I'll unplug it for now. Let's try the light. So I'll hold the light down. There we go, light's on. Press it again. We have a red flashing light. Press it again, and it's a slower flashing light. Again, and it's off. So we have different light modes. So if you need the light to see around, you can use this flashlight, and that's a pretty decent light. If you're on the side of the road, maybe you try and jump your car and it won't jump for whatever reason, or you have some other issue, you can turn it on that red flashing light and set that behind your car so oncoming traffic can see you and they know to be cautious. So to turn this off, I'll hold down the power button. That will turn it off. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to plug this in, and I'll let this charge up, and then we'll go test it out. So I have this plugged into my laptop with the USB-C cable, and it shows the wattage here. It's 93 watts. So it's charging the Mac at 93 watts. When it first turned on, it popped up to 100 watts, and then it just kind of dropped down to 93, but I'm guessing this will change as this battery fills up. The battery on the MacBook right now is at 59%, so it's down almost halfway. Okay, so here we can see the tire of my car, and it's not pitch black in here, but it's pretty dark, but I'll turn that light on. So I'll hold it down, and here we can see the light is on, and it lights up that pretty good. I'll go ahead and set that on the ground, and you can see how it's lighting up the tire. So if you had to change a tire or something, this would be a good light for that. Okay, so it's currently snowing. Now, one thing to point out, this does have an IP65 waterproof rating, so the snow shouldn't cause any problem. So I'm going to hook this up, and this battery is very dead. Now when I clamp onto these terminals, I'm just going to give them a little wiggle. I'm not seeing anything on the jump pack. Let me turn that on. It says 0 volts. Okay, so we're putting some voltage into it. I'm going to go try to start it. Okay, it started right up. Now it's struggling because the battery is very dead, but it did start. So I'll hold down the power button, I'll turn that off. Now if I needed to, I could let that run for a bit and charge the battery back up. I thought I might have to go into that boost mode, but I didn't even have to. It was able to start right up. Oh, and I didn't demonstrate trying to start it without, but it definitely was not starting. The chime was not even on when I opened the door. So that's the LOKITHOR J401 jump starter pack. I think it's nice to have a jump starter pack for your own car, but it can also kind of make you the hero if you come across someone else that needs a jump. I much prefer using something like this than to using jump cables. You have to position the cars to use those, and a lot of people don't recommend those because they can cause surges and such. I think there's a much cleaner way to do it. The nice thing about this pack is when you're not using it to jump your car, because you may rarely jump your car, this is quite a bit of power that you could use to power other devices, specifically higher power devices like laptops and tablets. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.